thrilling presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil. And it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. On the visitors' sideline is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. On the other side, it is the head coach for Indianapolis. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week. Throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Dallas Turner into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, yeah. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game.
Hey,
nice job there making that happen.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball what they say.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, you say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems to come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why. He was not happy throwing that pick last week, and otherwise it was an incredible stat line. So that's the drive that allows him to just continuously improve week in and week out. And I'm anxious to see what a better performance even looks like here today.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Now, Sanders. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Come on. It's Richardson on the move. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second
down, 8 yards to go.
16-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. The Colts have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Allen Pierce, touchdown, Indy. No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. if he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Back all 80. Go. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down. At the 49.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
Ball
2nd
on the
and
40 now. Here's second down and a yard. Ready? Viking 18. Ready? On play action, Shador. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. Cougar 19. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Kind of depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for every...
And he will score! Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now the first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Aiden Hutchinson, a former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the gun, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Give up the middle to Taylor. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. So, from the 25, it's second and 5.
Second and 5.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Lions offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. He has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. They'll begin here on the ground. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Clark Phillips, the corner, there on the tackle.
Second and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
6 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now Shedeur on first down. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19 tight.
To throw again is Sanders. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook guy taking over the game.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Colts 10.
Little now following the touchdown. Now to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark him at 22. Yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
That one complete to Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Richardson. Open man, left side. He's got it. Not just the 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
1st and 10.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. He'll get this out wide. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
In motion is Warren. Throwing on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back on his own 49.
In motion is Warren. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Lions offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Hit cross will bring him down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
The Lions called their first time out as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
37.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 20-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Shador. That is tossed by the tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.